Oh, well, as you guys can tell from the title, we did crash the R1. Unfortunately, it did happen this past weekend at a Buttonwillow Raceway, um, down in like Bakersfield area during a qualifying session before my first race of the weekend. And I'll put it up on the screen, but it was the end of turn 6, aka the bus stop. That's where it happened at. On the race line, there's some bumps, some pretty aggressive bumps actually. And I was going into the corner. I was on my second lap, so I was still like warming up. I was in the corner. It's a high speed right, and I'm like down low. I'm on the gas, right? I hit the bumps, and the front end immediately just was not happy at all. I got a couple tank slaps, and then bike just said see you later. So yeah, it did take a little tumble before it slid a good ways, and I was pretty much right underneath it when it was sliding. That's how this happened. But besides that, I'll go over all like the whole bike and like what's all broken and what we're gonna change and the helmet and the suit which is inside right now. But yeah, not a very good fun weekend for me. Um, but yeah, let's go over what happened to the bike. Starting off in the front, this was already broken, so don't even mind this. But I had already started changing parts out, as you guys can see. But this clip-on did break right here. I'll grab here's the broken one, the broken clamp, and then the broken part of the bar, which it broke pretty good. So right now I'm just kind of disconnecting all of the wiring for that, so I can get all that stuff off the bike, get the new ones in here soon. My Brembo lever did take a little bit of damage as well. Hopefully it still works. There's no fluid in there right now. It all pretty much drained out, but hopefully this is good. Was not that cheap, so hopefully we can save that. Luckily I did have an extra bar for this side. I have an extra one for the left side too, but when I did take off this triple to replace the bar, it was kind of hard getting it back on. Either a fork might be bent or the triple itself is bent. I did have some trouble getting it back on, but that's pretty much it for the front. This side is completely fine. This side didn't take no damage whatsoever. It was all this side. As you guys can tell, the tank, it was end over end at one point in time, but luckily I did have this cover on, so no damage to the tank was done. Well, I'm just assuming that because there's really like no damage on here, no big dents or anything. Just right here is cracked, but that's nothing. We can always get another one, maybe a carbon one, who knows. Coming down here, I'm so glad, guys, if you do not have frame sliders or engine case covers, please let me be the example to make you guys want to get some, please. Like, if I did not have these on or these on, this would probably be a whole different story right here. My engine would probably be busted open. The frame would have probably been like pretty damaged in this area. So please, like, do you guys yourself the favor, do the bike a favor, and do your wallets a favor, and just get the frame sliders, get the case covers. These are GB Racing. If you get them from GB or like any other, I guess, like motorcycle shop, they're like over $200. I got these from AliExpress for $35. So they might be a little bit more now, but yeah, just, I guess they're knockoffs, but they did their job pretty good. So I'm not complaining at all. I would definitely be ordering me some more. Moving on to the exhaust. Obviously the exhaust took a good portion of it. Only the can and the top of the mid pipe, basically. The headers are all good. This section of the mid pipe is all good. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to get just another can, possibly this this piping right here. If not, we will have to be looking for a whole new exhaust, which is not a bad thing. I've had this exhaust for 3 years now. A lot more people are starting to get it, so I do want to change it up now. So yeah, maybe a full Akrapovic system. That'd be pretty nice. I do want the WSBK one with the rear foot peg attachment, but those are almost impossible to find. But that would be pretty cool though. And then bulk of the damage was this subframe. It did land on the tail. I watched it myself. It landed right here and just disintegrated the whole subframe. So luckily for me, I already ordered another subframe prior to this weekend, a Moto Holders tubed one. So that should be here any day actually. So we will be getting this all situated. Besides that, guys, like the normal dirt and grime and stuff, but it could have been a lot worse. I already tossed the race fairings in the garbage can, but I did have the Woodcraft armor bodies full set, and those did take a lot of the damage actually. If I had like some cheapy ones on, maybe the front would have been ripped off or something else, but I am glad that I did have that brand on here with their like really high quality, so I'm very thankful for that. They're more expensive, but it saves you money in the long run. So unfortunately I will have to be buying them again, so but who knows, maybe like a different color, maybe just like leave them gray, maybe go back to black, who knows. The belly pan luckily was saved. There was no damage to the belly pan at all, so just a lot of dirt and mud, but I'll take that. But yeah, guys, this is I'm not really mad because I mean it's a part of racing, it's a part of track riding. The faster you go, you know, like the more risks like you're taking. Yes, it was because of the track, not so like much because of me or the bike, but in this sport this is gonna happen, you know, whether you're like a beginner or even like the pro guys, they crash too, so it's just a part of it. Moving on to the next part is the gear that took some of the damage. So luckily I am fortunate enough to be working with KYT for this race season, and to use their top of the line helmet, the KYT KX1, has been an absolute blast. I really love this helmet a lot. And you guys can see from my high side, I did hit the helmet pretty hard, so it did take a pretty good impact. You can even tell. I did watch Fastlane D's video when he was showing like the crashed helmets and everything, so it made me want to look at this helmet. So I pulled all the guts out of this one and checked, and I forgot what it was called, but the little foam piece inside, you can tell where the helmet kind of like crinkled at, all inside here. You can see some big ones up here. There you go. But yeah, this helmet saved my dome. Right when I like crashed, I got right back up. I didn't like black out. I wasn't dizzy at all. I wasn't anything. And I was going pretty fast through that corner, so definitely fortunate enough to have a quality helmet on my head. And not just saying that because I'm working with KYT, but there are a bunch of like really good helmet brands that will save your life. So invest in your gear, especially your helmet. You know, it is the most important piece of your gear. So I don't have the suit out here. It's inside right now, but I recently bought a Dainese Masano 3, the one with the airbag, and I specifically bought that suit because of the airbag system technology. And I've had it for a few weeks now. I've only used it like 2 times maybe, so like it was still like brand new. I set it up with the people at Dainese, the employees. I also finished setting up at the house here, and it was armed, ready to go. And when I went off, I got up, I noticed that the airbags never went off. So we're trying to figure out what was going on with that. Why didn't they go off? So hopefully Dainese can work with me on that. Maybe replace the suit or something. I don't know. Hopefully. But besides that, the gloves, my Dainese gloves, pretty much just shredded. Both sides were pretty much shredded, especially the right side, as you guys can tell. Besides that, my boots, I'm only gonna show the right boot because this is the one that took all the impact. But the boot is not too bad. You know, it did its job. All the metal components kept everything good, kept my feet on my body, just how we like it. So yeah, besides that, the bike is in this state right now. Won't be for too much longer though. I do have some parts coming. Fortunately, I have some good friends that have some extra parts, like the rear sets. Oh yeah, the rear sets are pretty messed up too on this side. So he letting me get those from him. So besides that though, bike's not that bad. Hopefully everything at the frame shop passes. Hopefully he lets us record at the frame shop. Dang, my bad. FedEx guy dropping off parts. What was I saying? Don't even know. But yeah, I guess anyway, I mean, that's a part of it. I'm not mad at it. The bike will get rebuilt soon. Hopefully it passes the frame stuff. Hopefully he lets us record so I can show you guys like the whole process of it. He said it only takes like 30 minutes, so yeah, you guys stay tuned for the rebuild series, I guess. When parts start coming in, I'll try to make some videos on them. So probably not like how-to videos, but just, you know, putting the parts on and stuff. So that's pretty much it. See you guys next time.